So hey guys, how is everybody doing? So it's a late night chit chat, so it's like 20 minutes to 2. That's the time right now. Late night, late morning chit chat. So guys, let's get right into this, right? I'm sure by now that you guys might have probably seen that video circulating in and around Facebook with the teacher and the student in Kingston, right? Listen to this. When I used to go to high school, right? I spent 5 years in high school. When I used to go to high school, I used to have this principal named Dr. Walker slash Mr. Walker. He's now deceased. May his soul rest in peace. Very, very strict principal he was, right? And in our days, we could never ever imagine talking back to a teacher, much less thinking about fighting with a teacher. You know, all my 30-something years on earth, I never thought I would live to see this day where things would have reached this bad. You understand me? Because this principal used to tell us that we are the worst set of students that he ever been a principal to. And ever since grade 7 to 11, that is what this man keep repeating. And every year it get worse and worse, right? But right now, I'm quite sure if Dr. Walker was still alive right now, he would have to back up that statement there. Or he probably would have to swallow his words based on what is happening right now in 2022 in and around the world. He probably would have to back up, because when we used to go to school, we are in good pitney. We are in good pitney. Because we never ever do this something here. Honestly, we never ever do this something here. And not even think about that in our wildest imagination. We never reach us so. Which part in pitney I reach? God know. So based on what we saw on the video, right, or in the video, because we don't know what happened before the video started, right? We don't know what happened, so we can't talk about that. We are talking about what we see on the camera, right? It is stated that according to the police report that this child seen in the video was supposed to be on suspension, and number two, that was not even his original class that he was in. Stated that the teacher was about to blah 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 start her class when she realized what was going on. Apparently, the youth was about to sell some form of narcotics and also was about to set up some gambling table, according to the news report from the police. Okay, so the teacher realized what was going on, took her camera phone, and was about to take a picture. That's when the tussle ensued between she and the male student, right? Listen, this is Jamaica 2022. You can lose your life for nothing in this time and day in Jamaica. Sometimes you're right, and we have to give up a right if we want to live. Sad to say, but this is the reality of Jamdong right now. You can have your right in your hand and you have to give it up if you want to live. Right? I think the teacher should have acted more professionally. She realized what was going on. She should have gone to seek help from the police, the dean of discipline, the grade coordinator, the principal, or whoever it may be that she have access to right away. Do not try to take things like this up on your own, right? You have to understand, say, them pitney and no pitney like back in the 80s and 90s. You're dealing with a generation of vipers. You understand me? And them young youth, they made hot like a lava. They not take no check from nobody. Don't think, say, him a go stand up in front of him fellow classmate them and watch you. I go this him and him a go take it. He not take it. You understand me? They head hot and feel like you can't take them on. You understand me? Because they head hot. They not no head. They head gone. So you should have acted professionally and go seek help from some other source. Call the police, call whoever you need to. But you should have acted professionally. And then at the same time, she don't want the class believe say she can control her class because she's the one who's in charge of the class. So she don't want the class to believe that, listen, I cannot control this little teenager boy in my class. So she's, acting out of proportion because it's on the video. It is clearly seen that she seems to be the aggressor in the video, because even when the other male student tried to part the fight, she's still going after the pitney. You understand me? She take up a deck, someone go lick him. You stoop too low right there, madam. You understand me? The truth is the truth. I believe, listen, two wrong cannot make a right. Two wrong can make one right. I'm not trying to take any side here, but both parties involved in this fracas was wrong. The teacher was wrong, the student was wrong. If he's supposed to be on suspension, he's supposed to be at his home. You understand me? Right now, listen man, right now school and school again, because no pitney and go school again. Pay big man and woman them. Pay gun man and gun woman and go school. You understand me? And then maybe 2 out of 10 want to go to school to learn something. The rest of them no depend that. They no depend that. And maybe, sometimes you see the teacher them just a drop out one by one. So it's just the pressures of life that get to these people. Listen, easy if you go deal with, listen, pressure your yard, pressure at school, dealing with the pressure from your kids, dealing with the other people, pitney pressure, school pressure, man pressure, bills pressure. Listen, it is too much. Wonder we're losing these teachers like this. They're just dropping out one by one. It's just the pressure that comes with being in that classroom and what you have to deal with. When you wake up in the morning and realize what you have to go to school, go deal with, listen, it's like you don't want to go. You understand me? And sometimes, we have to blame some of them picking your behavior for number one, community where they come from. Number two, the parenting role. Number three, the music where them listen to. Number four, peer pressure. You understand me? It's a whole lot we have to blame behaviors like this on. And if this is a state that Jamaica has reached, we're in problem. We're in a big trouble. You understand me? Because soon and very soon, who got teach them? If y'all don't realize right now, the country is suffering from a brain drain, meaning most of the teachers migrating to other country for better pay, for better healthcare, for better everything. So sooner or later, I don't know what is going to happen in the education industry. You understand me? I don't know what is going to happen, but this teacher, I honestly believe, and this is just my opinion, everybody's entitled to their own. I honestly believe that she should have acted professionally. You understand? Because there's no way two wrong is going to make one right. Two wrong cannot make one right. And this is just sad that this is the state of affairs that the teachers are facing right now. It is very, very sad. So it is now stated that the child or the student has been charged with aggravating assault because it's stated that the teacher received plenty bruises or wounds all over her body, punches, and the child has been charged based upon that. And I guarantee you this is not going to be the first, nor is it going to be the last. But it is indeed very, very sad and disturbing, the state at which we reach. I'm like, if you all don't want to go to school to learn, honest truth, better on stay home and make whoever want to go to school go learn. And if you don't feel like you don't want to go fight war, tell them to send them over Ukraine. We're gonna go and go fight war. Because it's obvious that you all going to a battlefield. And the school is not a battlefield. School need to go back to what school was back in the 60s and 70s and 80s. You understand me? We need to go back there. We need to start respecting our teachers. We need to start respecting our educators because these are contributors, positive contributors to society. And let me tell you this, the teachers see the students more than the parents do see them. Because 7 days in a week, 1 week, and out of 5 out of the 7 days, the teachers have to deal with all of this bad behavior and disrespect. You understand me? So they see more, they hear more, and they know more. So it is just so sad on all angles. And we need to teach our young men that raising your hand at a woman, fighting a woman, want to challenge your own teacher, even though she could have walked away, but still, warm to the morals of society. What happened to not raising your hand at a woman? With them they gone. People, what are your thoughts on this one?